This is SOLIDWORKS Review Part 2, and in this lesson we're going to be doing the picture frame. So you can see the drawing for it here. It looks pretty simple. I think the biggest thing with this one is knowing which tool to use. A lot of the time you can think, okay, we want to extrude these 4 different parts. But as we look at it closer, we realize that all of this has the same cross section. That cross section is given here, over here on the right. And if it has the same cross section, then we should be thinking about a sweep. And then that makes it really simple because we can just go in a rectangle for that sweep path. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to have our sketch be this one for a profile, and then the path will be the rectangle. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do the origin right at the center of the picture frame. I think that will be easy for us. So let's go into SOLIDWORKS, and this is the last part we did, so I'm going to exit out of that and hit New, make a new part for us. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a sketch. Let's do the path first, and let's do that on the front plane. And just a center rectangle. Go ahead and put that in there. Smart dimension the sides, it's in 10 by 8, so 10 tall and 8 wide. Okay, our sketch is fully defined, so we can go ahead and exit it. So 10 by 8. And you can see that those are the inside dimensions of the frame. So when we draw our profile, we want this corner here to be in line with our path. If we were to do this side here on the right of it, that would put all of the frame on the inside of these dimensions, and our inside dimensions would actually be even smaller. Back to SOLIDWORKS, we have our path here. We want to draw another sketch, and let's go ahead and pick the front plane. Wait, our path is on the front plane. We want to pick the top plane to draw our profile on. So pretty much we're going to copy this same cross-sectional sketch here. Makes it easy for us, and we're going to have that point right there on the line. So I'm going to kind of copy this shape by starting with a line going downwards, straight, a diagonal line, and then we'll use our arc thing, change our line to the arc tool, and we'll have it all go all the way up here, and then we'll complete it with another horizontal line there. Alright, so this is kind of the same shape, and if we read these hints, the diagonal line and the arc meet exactly under the midpoint of the top line. So let's see, this is the top line here. We select the midpoint by right-clicking on that line and clicking Select Midpoint. So you've got that point, and then where the diagonal line meets the arc, we want those to be vertical from each other. Okay, you can see that everything that was underdefined kind of flipped around and changed location. So we can see that it's still not defined very well. And let's go ahead and link that point there to our path. Okay, and it's kind of hard. We'll have to go up so we can select this line and use the pierce so that it goes there. And then we'll go back to the normal 2 button. Alright, let's read the next hint. The center point of the radius of the arc is coincident with the top line. So the center point of the arc, every arc or circle has a center to it, the point that it rotates around. So that point and this top line have to be coincident. So not the midpoint, but anywhere on that line it can be. So you can see that it's still blue. We can still drag that around, and that's still with our design intent. Alright, let's look at another one. The line and the arc have a tangent relationship. So that's actually already there. This line and the arc have a tangent relationship. So we're good to go. Alright, so we've got all those relations in there. Let's put these 2 dimensions, the 0.125 and then the 1 inch. So we know that this over here is the 0.125. Enter that in. Then we know that the top distance is 1 inch. And that fully defines our sketch, using only these 2 dimensions and all of our relations that we set up. So we can go ahead and exit this sketch, do the isometric view so we can see what's going on. And let's go into the sweep tool. So the sweep tool asks for a profile, which will be this sketch, and a path, which will be this path. And we'll go ahead and accept that. And we're done. Let's go ahead and change the material to some kind of wood. So we go to Edit Material. Now we're in the steel. Let's go to woods instead. Let's choose mahogany. I don't know how many picture frames are made of mahogany, but it looks pretty cool. And we'll go ahead and accept that and be done. There's our picture frame.